Okay. Alright, so let's level your characters.
Yes.
Now you get to make some of your first choices. Alright, so you get your first heroic action. And you get to choose a talent. This is a big deal.
Okay.
So
your soldier... Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire, minimum 2. Using the weapon attack that normally costs at least the least AP. These attacks do not spend AP. Very nice. Until the end of the soldier's turn, their first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a critical hit. Nice. The soldier immediately reloads their current weapon.
So you are now getting your first heroic action. So if you're doing well enough and the combat's going well enough in your favor, the momentum gets over 175, you will gain access to the fire. You will get the ability to use a heroic talent or heroic action by one of your characters. Alright, so my general rule of thumb is to always take the talent that buffs the ability I just got. And so you just got... Okay, so I was just explaining to the audience, there are too many talents.
Mm-hmm.
I love the customization of your character in this game, but there are just too many talents, and it's too hard to make good use of them, so there ends up being about 6 to 10 talents. There ends up only being about 6 or 7 talents in each archetype that you ever really actually use. I would recommend you either get Demolition Engineer, which means you use your demolition skill instead of your intelligence to determine damage dealt with ranged area attacks, which are really good when you go for shotguns. Or, I recommend you scroll down and get no, too far down. Stop. Swift Slaughter. This reduces the requirement for Revel and Slaughter to 2 kills instead of 3.
Oh.
Which is really good. You definitely want to eventually get that, no matter what, but at this stage I recommend you get either Swift Slaughter or the other one that I just said. Yeah, their recommendations are garbage. Ignore it completely.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright.
You got some other ones that aren't terrible, like Rapidly Reload is alright. Point Blank is pretty good. Second Skin is pretty good. Second Skin is only worth getting if you don't plan on eventually using heavy armor. That'll be a really good thing to have, Point Blank, once you switch over to using shotguns, which you're probably going to want to do since you're a Arbite, Adeptus Arbite. Second Skin makes you more effective, or reduces the penalties from medium armor. You alright?
Mm-hmm. Thinking.
Revel and Slaughter is a really powerful ability, and Swift Slaughter lets you use it more often, so that's one reason why it's such a really good one to take.
Okay.
Alright, and now he gets Daring Breach, so his heroic action is that he can immediately regain all AP and MP and get a second turn, essentially. And then for his talents, I would either take the one that buffs charge or the one that buffs endure. And so you want to go down, scroll down. I think it's Hardened Scars. Look at the Hardened Scars. Hardened Scars. They're in alphabetical order. Yeah. So that gives you an additional +1 deflection whenever you use Endure, so that's useful. Endure for 1 turn makes your character tougher. And then the other one is Ramming Speed, which is really good. Ramming Speed is really, really freaking good, especially for him. Increases your charge distance by 3 cells, so you can now charge 8 spaces instead of 5. It's really good. It allows Abelard to cover ridiculous amounts of distance. She gets Dismantling Attack. It's useless to her because she has no attacks other than unless you switch her to a range weapon. So choose her talent. Now she's kind of interesting. She has a lot of Psyker talents, and those are mostly what you're going to want to go for, but there are some really good operative talents for her. Peak among those is Weak Body, Weak Soul. It means that Exposed Weakness also reduces the enemy's toughness and willpower, which is really nice. And then the other one you're absolutely going to want to get is Instant Exposure. It reduces the cost of Exposed Weakness to 0 AP, which means you can use it every turn, which gets really, really powerful when you start getting the other things that mean you're spreading in exploits all over the place and producing lots and lots of exploits. The fact that you can Expose Weakness every turn, it becomes really crazy powerful. Both of those are excellent. Both of them you eventually want to take. With her, you could do Combat Medicae or Demolition Engineer. Both of them are good as far as I'm concerned. Her intelligence is garbage, so this makes it medkits require 1 less AP to use. Yeah, she doesn't currently have any range area attacks. Okay, so little thing to note. Area attacks do not include burst fire attacks. I don't know why.
Okay,
it's annoying.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. Burst fire is not considered an area attack unless they changed it in one of the recent patches, but last I heard it has not. So, oddly enough, Demolition Engineer does not buff her burst fire, and she loves burst fire bolter weapons. Combat Medicae is good. Rapid Reload, Rack and Ruin, enough bullets for everyone. All these are really good. Once she gets a heavy bolter, Rack and Ruin is amazing. Rapid Reload is good if she has like a flamer pistol. Or if you end up for some reason going with like a heavy flamer instead of a heavy bolter. I don't know why you would, but you might. Muzzle velocity is really good. That improves her burst attacks. And when you pair muzzle velocity with a heavy bolter, she can kill 12 enemies in a single burst fire attack. It's insane. What did you end up getting?
The dealing 3 damage or damage to 3 different enemies.
Oh, Rack and Ruin?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. And you can't loot these guys for some reason. I don't know why. To the bridge! Skeet, 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 skeet. Oh, there's some goods there to loot. Yeah, those are going to be really important in combat. No, they're not.
That wasn't so difficult.
You got a little bit of experience for that.
Yay!
Anytime you can make a skill check, you should do it.
Venture forth.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Very subtle.
You're here. But where is the Lord Captain? Oh. The rogue trader. He's dead? No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
I forbid you the very thought of yielding only by resigning to your fate when you truly suffer defeat.
Words worthy of a righteous soul. Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
You could see Kunrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with the dark drops that seem to have pearlescent liver to them.
We are out of time.
Edeltrad bites his knuckle desperately, and you see a wave ripple across the white gates of Edeltrad's eyes, and they begin to turn a sickly yellow.
Her rogue chair death will be invented to the throat. That complicates things. Radio records. If we die today, let us die with honor.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. Not today.
Ooh.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell. Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, that they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be.
Interesting.
No, I still haven't.
He wasn't the one who murdered her.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Yeah, she was killed with an auto pistol by somebody with lightning reflexes and perfect aim. I wonder who has an auto pistol and lightning reflexes and perfect aim and wouldn't arouse the suspicions of Theodora or the Archangel.
Looks
I
like
mean-
we have a problem on our hands.
Okay, little trick for this combat. You go and get your people set up.
It's a fucking thing.
It's a spawn. It's going to be very hard to kill. Okay, you need to know this. This is very important. Do not attack the spawn until after you have killed all of the cultists.
Okay.
If you attack the spawn, he will reach a certain point, and then he will kill a cultist and heal all of his damage.
No thank you.
Yes, so, tie the spawn up with Abelard, who can take the beating, and use the rest of your party to kill all the cultists as fast as possible. Then, everybody dump on the spawn.
Oh! Oh! King Kong! Thank you for the follow!
Yay!
Yay! Thank you for the follow. Does the spawn have any range attacks?
He has a spit attack, which he'll only use if he's not engaged in melee.
Okay.
Although he does have reach, so he can strike anything within 2 squares of him. So go ahead and set your people up. But you're going to use the rest of your party to hunt down and kill the heretics as fast as possible.
No, understood.
Okay. I'm going to leave you to figure out this combat on your own. I think I've given you enough pointers by now that you should kind of know what you're doing. You can still ask for help, but I'm not going to give you any advice.
Okay.
Beyond what I've already given you. Oh, and Adira is almost certainly going to trigger a Perils of the Warp, which may cause an explosion around her.
Yeah.
Hurt everybody near her. Just letting you know.
You'll encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to the enemy's portrait will indicate what they are under the influence of some kind of effect. Click RMB.
Right mouse button.
Right mouse button on the icon. Well, see what he does. If you wish to learn more about an enemy, click right mouse button on their portrait of the enemy themselves.
Let's set this in motion. Done. I know what to do. They won't expect this.
Doubt is for the weak. Such is the will of chaos.
Ooh.
I am your doom.
Oh shit, there's more.
Yeah. But now you've got the opportunity to use lightning.
On it.
Wait. What?
Oh, you trigger Perils of the Warp when she tries to use that attack and she causes an explosion. That's why I usually tell her just to make sure she's far away from everybody when she uses warp powers.
Shit.
I've been warning you about all this stuff, but everything I've said to you is
I thought she would go boom, not take out.
No,
two
she
people
rolls on
way
a
the
chart.
fuck over there.
And it can do any number of things. She can't see them
No
from there.
can
She
do.
has to move first. No, don't attack him. Don't attack him. She has to move first. Said I wouldn't give you help, but you're lost. She needs to move around and try to get line of sight. Notice there are 2 enemies there. You could definitely lighten them.
Oh.
Okay, I will give you some help.
Anything is. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
I didn't see that one.
She passed her perils of the warp check. Yay! Yeah, it's a psycho gas
Can I
spawn.
pull back now?
Fuck.
High momentum.
Got to kill that last cultist on the way down there. Yeah, these 3D maps are difficult to navigate. You gotta think about angles and shit.
Poised for action.
Ooh, Revel and Slaughter could be triggered before you fire, giving you bonuses. Damn.
Easy.
Well, you could move closer and shoot. We only got a 38% chance. He's got. Yeah, that's right. It's just closer.
Unpleasant.
Stop mocking me.
Hey, Avalard's up. Woo! He can stab.
Victory is imminent.
Okay, notice in the bottom right, on the, to the right of his picture, there's a new icon glowing above the horizontal momentum bar. Yeah, that'll give him a complete full new, another turn. And he also can make an unlimited number of attacks now. As long as he has AP, he can keep attacking.
It will be done.
Fuck, he doesn't take much damage.
No, he doesn't. And he's going to heal all of it by killing off that last remaining cultist as soon as he hits a certain threshold.
Indeed. At your beck and call.
Yeah, you might want to move farther down and get a better line of sight. If you know you're tired, if you burst fire at close range, you can hit the same target with all the shots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why point blank burst fires are pretty freaking devastating. Like, you move up to one square from somebody and burst fire directly into their face. You hit them like 4 or 5 times. It's ridiculous. Well, she's
What?
she could switch to her melee weapon and her pistol. And she can actually shoot a burst fire with her auto pistol Oh, she has an auto pistol. Interesting. She could fire a burst shot with her auto pistol.
My Emperor!
Oh, and she could Furious Recital and then Run and Gun.
I'll do it.
Move your cursor over her picture. On the left side. Her, yeah. Okay, you see that 16, 14 there? Yeah, Zeal. I just still don't know what that does. It never gives me a number for what the...
As the Emperor commands, I act.
She's pretty good with that auto pistol. Quick, accurate shot.
Bloodied, yet still standing.
If only we kill that dude. You need to get a deer out of combat though before he gets beat up anymore by that spawn. It just keeps kicking the crap out of her. She parried it! Good job!
Will do.
Good job not triggering perils of the warp, Argenta. Or, Adira. If you were going to use Exposed Weakness, I would use Analyze Enemies first, and then Exposed Weakness. Because that'll put more stacks on them, which will increase the effect
But of
Exposed Weakness.
course. On it.
And now if you hold your cursor over the Chaos Spawn's picture on the left-hand side, and then hover the cursor over the Exposed Weakness icon, you can see how much it's doing. Or at least it should have told you how much. Okay, well, it did. I don't know why it did. Anyway. You can always mind scream at it. Parry!
I will do my duty.
Combat with the yeah. He's already engaged, so charge uses. Now kill that guy! Don't move right next to him, you won't be able to use your weapon. Move close to him though, at an angle that won't it'll mostly negate his cover. That other one might negate the cover better. Mm-hmm. That first split square you put down might negate the cover better. And now burst fire his face.
Let's set this in motion.
Alright, now that stupid freaking spawn can't heal itself.
I know what to do.
Oh, you could use his heroic action after you move him.
One step ahead.
Try not to hit your own people.
Easy.
Okay, click his heroic action.
I define the outcome.
Now you get a number of free single shots equal to your rate of fire.
They won't expect you to play your weakness. I know what to do.
Damn.
I look forward to you getting a hand shotgun for him.
Yeah.
in like a regular shotgun. Since he's an arbitrator, I think it's really cool.
I'll do
He
it.
has, like a shield and a shotgun, and then like a hand shotgun and a maul. That would be
That is not my destiny.
You might as well just analyze, expose, mine, blast.
Was that you? Or... Faith shields me.
Damn.
He's hard to kill.
No kidding.
Yeah, I wouldn't move over to that green stuff. I would not do that. And I would keep on an angle that you can keep shooting him without risking hitting your party members. Yeah, that'll do it. And it also means you won't be shooting upstairs.
You are really outmatched.
My prescience has failed me. Anything else? Will do.
She could forewarn your rogue trader now.
Feel cold.
Die, you stupid bastard!
I know. Fuck.
I wish there was a giant two-handed chainsaw.
At your beck and call.
There isn't one in King, and that makes me sad.
Let's set this in
7 hit points left.
easy.
Nuke him from orbit, Veritas.
Access.
Yes!
And you all leveled!
The heretic is dead!
Okay, let's level your characters and then we'll find the Master Helmsman. Okay, so, I would up your ballistic skill so that you don't miss as much.
Okay.
Alright. And then you get to pick a talent. I would either pick Demolition Engineer or are you going to go Shotgun Expert? Or are you going to stick with Burst Fire Weapons?
I don't know. I might try the shotgun out.
Demolition Engineer will help your shotgun attacks.
Okay.
Scroll down. Are you going to try to wear heavy armor, or are you going to stick with medium armor?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, what does point blank do? Again, I don't remember. What about tenderize and trace the trajectory? Yeah, if you were building towards something, like if you were gonna do area or burst weapons and you knew, if you do heavy, I would never ever use a archetype talent for anything that is not an archetype talent.
Right.
You get a very limited number of archetype talent choices. Yeah, so that would be if you were going for shotguns. That would be really good, but it's useless if you're going to go for burst weapons. Good for shotguns, useless for burst weapons. Good for burst weapons, useless for shotguns. If you can avoid ever taking a hit, which you're not going to, so...
Can I just wait?
No.
Damn.
You can't take combat Medicae because you haven't taken the Medicae skill. Rapid reload might be good. I don't know. Exploit surroundings is good because it increases your cover efficiency. So you get more protection from cover.
Okay.
For Abelard, I'd recommend getting Hardened Scars to boost his the effective Endure. And then hit next. And I boost his toughness.
All right.
I either boost her perception or her intelligence. Both are going to be very important. So click on perception. If you boost her perception, it'll go to 50, which means her perception bonus will go to +5. Click on intelligence. If you pick intelligence, her intelligence will go to 35. So she won't get a boost to her intelligence bonus, but her intelligence is really, really bad. And operative depends heavily on intelligence, so,
Okay. So
I'd
let's-
probably boost intelligence.
Yeah.
Because her perception is already decent. Okay, now this is where it gets really wild. Okay, she has so many talent options, but the talents you want, all the ones you want, scroll down. Are, first off, always check to see if you can get another level of Psyker. So if you can get Psyker Minoris, take it. Psyker Majoris, Psyker Terminus. If you can't, then you want to get one of the abilities in this group. Don't go far down to that. You don't want... No, none of these matter. You want to get Psyker boosting your talents. You can't get any Psyker Minoris, Majoris, Terminus, or Extremis yet, so I wouldn't worry about those right now. I don't think stabilizing factor is worth taking because she always has to make a Perils of the Warp check anyway. That one's good because then she can use a damaging psychic power instead of having to switch to another weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can just give her 2 different psychic staffs that you can switch back and forth based upon what's useful.
Oh, okay.
Instead of having to equip her with a range weapon or a melee weapon.
Oh, that's cool.
Scroll up. That's good if you want to keep, if you plan on having her stay way in the back and just lobbing psychic blasts at people.
Okay.
The really good ones, though, scroll up, are in that group right there. Not that group, the next group up. That group. Yeah, those are really good. Those are her unique talents that just for her. Alright. Mental Breach is really good. Mind Siege is good if you have like a big enemy and you want to put a debuff on them and then just blast them with Mind Blasts.
Okay.
Mind Thief is a good way for her to spread the debuffs around a lot. She's got one ability that's like an area effect madness ability.
Mm-hmm.
Having Mind Thief in that is amazing because it just debuffs the heck out of a whole bunch of enemies. That's really good because a lot of her psychic powers will overkill mooks, and so pain channeling lets the additional damage flood onto more mooks. It makes her really good at killing mooks. Also, making her debuffs even more devastating. That one's terrible. Once again, making the I debuff you and then pound the crap out of you with psychic blasts, even more effective.
I like debuffs. What's the first?
Scroll up a little bit.
Debuff.
What's Aftershock do? I forget. Yeah. I would recommend one of these. It depends on if you want to focus more on debuffs or blasting people with mental powers.
I would say debuffing.
Okay. So I would either go with Mind Thief or Weak Hearts. Mind Thief is also good because it allows her to buff her intelligence and perception, which are really important for her operative abilities.
Okay.
So that's probably the best one. And that's also going to make you want to take area debuffs as well.
Mm-hmm. I would probably buff her ballistic skill. Because, like, you want her to, it's important that she be able to hit as well as possible. And then here, combat Medicae or point blank. Oh no, not point blank. Or Swift Slaughter. I would go Swift Slaughter. Yeah, definitely Swift Slaughter. Alright, let's get out of the warp. There's no more fights left, just story. So just move forward. And then go talk to peoples. Well, flute. Ooh, look what you got. Whenever the wearer of these gloves suffers an injury or falls in contact with allies, it can cause some damage to the end of combat. Yeah, that's like making you lose slower. I hate things like that. Mantle of Heroism, Iconoclast. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge plus 20% until the end of combat. That is a really good one for Abelard. And that's just the mysterious metal blade chart that we have to take.
He got cape.
He does got cape. Alright, nothing really to loot.
Yeah. Oh no, I think you have to go the other way.
Yeah, I see it. Let's find some dudes who are stupid enough to be dressed in purple, and let's murder their faces, because, thug life? Sass that Kane is gonna have, like, Duma, like, the weakest of the weak, just chill out in your crib, man. Like, come on, Kane, you're better than that.